Bobi Wine Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert ono muzibu engeri gyabazeemu akazannyo k'okuswaza n'okuwemuukiriza General Kaguta Museveni n'okwongera okunafuya gavumenti ye yakoze omulimu munene era international wide buli omu ayogera ku Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert Bobi Wine ate buli omu avumirira General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni kati nno ne babadde asigaza Museveni abadde bamupokera omusimbi ogwa buli kadde nabo bayongedde okwesikamu ne bagamba nti nedda ono guy boy takolaganika naye n'olwekyo basazeewo ddiiru zonna zabadde balina naye baziveemu yo kkooti y'ensi yonna kuno gwajabagidde anti Kyagulanyi Ssentamu bwayimirira mu kintu yagamba nti yamala kukiggusa amala kukituukiriza nga tekinnaba nga takireka mu kkubo nga tekiwedde era nti General Kaguta Museveni yeesiba ebbiri kubanga kino tekigenda kumuleka waggulu. Anytime from now mugenda kuba mulaba njabala tolinsanga muko njabala nga General Kaguta Museveni ataddeko njabala. Bannayuganda omulimu gwe baakoze n'omulimu gwe balina okukola okutuukiriza bino byonna bwebwo obusobozi bwe balina mu mitima era kwekwo okumanya nti obuvunaanyizibwa buli eri bo okununula ensi yaffe Uganda. Kyagulanyi ogwo yagukoze era akyayongera okugukola ate wano yatadde Mwami Museveni wo wavundu kuba Mwami Museveni gavumenti ye bavunze ne bava mu vundiro ne basigala nga basaayaya masaayaye. Waliwo akatambi kano akongera okwoleka General Kaguta Museveni ebyo biwedde era wandiraba nga mu nnaku ntono nnyo General Kaguta Museveni tumufuye mu ngombe olw'okutomeza Kyagulanyi kwe yamutomeza kubanga obujulizi bungi bwongera kuvaayo ebikolobero byakola Abanyarwanda byongera kuvaayo kati awo yamwalula ebeesiridde nga ne bamusigansi badde bamutekamu ensimbi bongera kumwegaana n'ekisaawe ky'ennyonyi Entebbe ebintu byakidibiridde dda anti kati okuddamu okukola ensimbi kiyinza okuba kizibu olwa ekyo ekyabaddewo abantu abasinga ekisaawe ky'ennyonyi Entebbe bagenda kukyewala bagenda kukizira olw'okutya okutuusibwako obulabe ng'owatuuse ku President Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert Bobi Wine biggweerawa bino. So tulaba akatambi kano ate nzije tubyogere.
We learn from the 5th of October. One, as me myself, let us assume Mr. President wasn't arrested. Where were we going? Were we going to State House or we were taking him at his home? As activists, whom do we report to as activists? We are supposed to do the thing without, and I repeat, without the leaders, because we are activists. Most of the achievements we have got it because the leaders also do not know where it has come from. You have seen in most cases, if they happen to ask them, they'll tell you, the people of Uganda. That word, the people of Uganda. Mr. President, when he was speaking, I think he was on Diaspora Connect, he said, at times, with the leaders, we may not see what is going to happen. And then the people have already seen it. And they come and they say it. And then we're like, hey, oh, wait. We're out of order. We're out of our minds. So as activists, if we are planning, with due respect, we respect our leaders. Just to know, not all our leaders are part of change. The 5th of October showed you if we are really, really in need of change, that we are not ready. We are not yet ready for change as a country and as Ugandans. I said it last time that we have been in Kabale, Mbarara, Bushenyi, Ihoima. Where are those people? Let us get out of Uganda. Let us get this out of Kampala. Because if this was the case, Mbale people, I don't think the dictator would have taken the army. Mbarara. So, comrades, I say this. If we are to plan as activists, I'm sure most of you are here, stop reporting to our leaders. We are okay. Right now, Mr. President is under house arrest. We are not even able to put him out of his house arrest. And then the narrative of saying, Taina chasola kumukola. Now, this is what I'm saying. They are going to do it. Museveni doesn't have more than 10 years on earth. I'm not God. So the moment he does it, he knows what is next. They are planning and they are fighting for what they want, and they need it. For us, we don't need it. We don't want it. We are expecting to be given it on a silver platter. I couldn't submit more than what Mr. James has said, Comrade Banasura. Then Rwanda Air. Yes, we may not put a blame on it, but we have. How did they know that our principal is using Rwanda Air? Unless he had put it out. He only said, I'm landing at 10. Unless I'm mistaken. So we have to put that they have also to protect, because look at the video, the small clip we have. It was already planned. It was already planned. Is he getting out? Yes. How does he look like? He's dressed like this and this and this. Bobo, immediately. So, comrades, we are not inciting violence. We are not doing anything wrong. The Buganda people, today Ramushana and the rest of the people were on TV calling us Viwawa, and then the host helped him to modify the word and put it clearly. These guys are on the TV station, radio stations, emphasizing. Then we have always this program on Namwatulira. Now this one goes to our leaders. We are saying boycott. There is nothing you are justifying as far as exposing the dictator. Do you know why? The moment you appear on those talk shows, you are justifying their rule of democracy. Last time it was on UBC. I don't remember the minister's name. He said, we have how many radio stations in Uganda? How many TV stations in Uganda do we have? ABC. Don't we have leaders attending those talk shows? Yes, we do. So what are you talking about? Don't you air out your views? Yes, that is democracy. Now, he said, right now you are here talking. Have I arrested you? So are you hearing how we are justifying their cause? So once they got, did the party leader come to the show? Yes. Did he talk? Yes. Was he arrested? No. So let us be smart. Let us be smart. I would have talked more and more and more and more, but let us organize ourselves for the betterment of the country, not tomorrow, not yesterday, but today. The country, today, 2023 is done. 2024. Before we know it, we are in 2026. If we're failing to rescue Mr. President out of his house arrest, then what are we talking about? We are not yet ready for change. Guys, let's wake up. I submit.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sister, for your submission. Yes, Ugandans, we've really normalized, I don't know, yeah, we've normalized torture, we've normalized suffering, and we've just simply accepted for the dictator to take us whichever direction he chooses. And we've just gone to bed, just like our sister poses a question. So what were we expecting to achieve? You know, if people knew that it was the walk to freedom, I believe we should have made to the streets the day before, you know, beat the security to their gate, you know, and get there first, get to the streets and welcome our president. They would have nowhere to even pass. So there's so many tactics that we can achieve. However, I'm not casting blame, but let us work and ensure that we gain freedom. We have to really try and do everything we can do. Yeah, he's under house arrest and we've just accepted. So what are you planning to do? What is our plan? You know, the dictator is not going to have mercy on us. No, he will not. He's very ruthless and he keeps. You complete the sentence. Yes, let's take another hand. We do expect Honorable Waiswa. I do not know if he's in now. He said he would be in this last hour. Ronald, we've kept you too long. Apologies. We do acknowledge you. Henry, Godfrey. Yes, Ronald, please unmute, speak to us. Thank you so much, Sister Prosi, for your submission.
Thank you, Dorcas. Actually, you have not kept me for long. I was listening to so many submissions and I was speaking and learning from the people. You want me to put on a video?
If you're not comfortable, don't worry. It's just that I have to play a clip and then it's not in line with what you're saying, but it's okay. If you're not comfortable, I'll put something on the screen.
All right. So actually, before I go to the topic of the day, because the topic is different from what actually are trying to submit, I will speak actually a little bit about our comrade who opened up the prayer. I think was Mungeni, Reginald. Reginald, please don't generalize. This is just a humble request. We are all Ugandans, regardless where we come from. We don't care whether Museveni hails or his origin is from the other side, or is a Rwandan, or is a Hima. These people will answer charges individually, not as where they come from. When Amin left Uganda, he never left with the Kakwas and the Nubians. We still live with them as brothers and sisters. The same applied to Okero, Tito Okero Rutua, and Apromito Nobote. They left, but the Langis and the Cholis are our brothers. So leave these people, don't generalize as a tribe. Going back to the topic, whether Uganda we are independent or not, the truth should be told. Uganda, politically, we may say we are independent, but economically we are not. But you have to know that these two things are different, but they work hand in hand. Economic independence is the true independence of a country. No country will ever be independent without being economically independent. Our president once had a song that it is in Uganda, actually, I'll try to translate it. Omuntu enakufula bega, ajja munju nakukolera amateeka. Whoever makes a beggar will come actually decides each and everything that you do in your household. So Uganda, politically, we may say that we can handle affairs of our country and actually we are ruled by our fellow blacks, but economically we are not, because each and everything that is determined on in the world market, it is not Ugandans. Our resources are not our resources, actually. This is generally in Africa. So we are not independent until we get the economical independence to Ugandans. The reason why actually we see political turmoil in Africa is because of the economic situations. The economic hardship that actually led the Ugandans who live at less than $1 a day are the reasons why you see a lot of uprising, discomfort among the Ugandans, and they will have to rise and ask these political leaders who make policies, why are they in this kind of state? You know, I've seen a lot of people try to direct what is happening today, but I'll tell you, Uganda, we are too poor that we are living hand to mouth. People don't even want to sacrifice a day to go on the street, because the day they will not work, that's the day we will sleep hungry. This is not actually because of anything, but because of the independence we are talking about. We are not independent at all economically. It's only those who actually can afford a meal. They can actually also afford to sacrifice a day. They are the ones who can afford to take their children to school to have a proper education. People who cannot even read and write, they can actually read, but they cannot understand what they are reading. That's why we see a lot of people trying to bring tribal cards. They cannot digest and scrutinize the words they are using, that they are playing on the hands of the dictator. The dictator wants us to be fixed in the same kind of a bottle, like grasshoppers, and we'll be there inside eating ourselves. This is where we are now. So the moment actually we realize that this is the right direction we should head in, that's when actually we will get to the bottom line of fighting Museveni. The moment you bring this and so Rwanda Air, without even having a little knowledge that Rwanda Air has no anything to do with someone who has actually landed in his country, they cannot protect him. Actually, their role is in the air, not on the land where they have already landed. He has reached safely. Not so. Something happened to him on the flight? No. Only things happened when he landed. So if you cannot actually find who to blame, and you blame someone who is even a victim. A lot of Ugandans blame victims. You find them saying that Museveni is killing, like Bobi Wine is letting people to die. Instead of blaming the person who is going to kill them, they are actually blaming the victims. I don't know if it is actually education that is lacking or just common knowledge. The blaming game actually will bring it to this tribal thing that Banyarwanda, Bacho. No, this actually shouldn't be. Actually surprised that some people who actually should know this are the ones actually amplifying this kind of sound.
Thank you so much, brother, for that. And yes, we're almost drawing to a close. Hopefully, Honorable joins us before. He said he would be joining us soon. Looking through. If you see him, please notify me. Okay. Yes, thank you so much, Ronald. Please, let's hear from Brother Henry.
Thank you so much, Comrade Dorcas, as always. Thank you so much, all the previous speakers and everyone on this panel. Wow. It's another day, like it's always on Saturday. Comrades, I just want to let you know that this struggle is in our hands as Ugandans. One, there's a previous comrade who kind of had a doubt and was putting it on the leaders. But again, comrades, it's our own responsibility to acknowledge the rot, and then you take this struggle in our own hands. We have to, it's our responsibility, like, to see where the loophole is. You know, we find ourselves into the struggle and then participate in the struggle. And I think all of us, we're on this platform because of that. Just you being on this platform, it means a lot. You're part of the struggle, because I think in diaspora, this is the only platform that has, you know, kept the norms, kept the resilience every Saturday, no matter what. Even if Dorcas is sick, something will happen. The platform will still be there. And then this Uganda is Bleeding platform is beyond just this, just the session that we are on right now. There's also different ones. And I'll ask Comrade Dorcas, like, before you end the meeting, to let the comrades about other sessions that you hold during the weekdays. Comrades, the Pearl of Africa is bleeding. We are Ugandans. We acknowledge the road. We need to save the country. And you know very well it's going to take us. We are here to liberate our country. A lot has been said. And actually, all the points that have been said here, they are very, very important. And I thank the previous comrade who said he was listening in and he was learning. We are here to learn and then to see, to find a blick that we can put onto this struggle. Comrades, our president is still arrested. He was arrested at the airport, international airport, and now is under house arrest. We have the so-called independence. And all of us on this platform, we know very well that Uganda we are not independent. We are not independent. And then the first speaker on this platform kind of broke down reasons of why we should see that we are not independent. A lot of things were done. The government owned a lot of things. Ugandans owned a lot of things before this regime. Let it be schools. Let us talk about Jinja, the industrial city. And then another comrade talked about Busia. These things are never there. The government almost doesn't own anything. I don't even know if we have the government, because the government is supposed to be you and me on this platform. As Ugandans, we make the government. So, comrades, our president is arrested, is under house arrest. We have a so-called independence that is coming. Here, I come in and say, let's do something. Let's not call it Independence Day. Let us call it commemoration. And then we participate on this day as well. Much as they will be participating as a democratic country, as independent country, or celebrating independence, then we can raise up and make it a commemoration. We can do it. The comrades from Busia, please, let's do it. It's Monday. This is where we have to start. And another thing, we have also a very important reason for why we can come together. Our president is arrested. And then we have a day that doesn't mean anything to Uganda. And then yet the government is spending so much money on it. So we can use these two issues to come together and say, okay, tukunge, I would love the other comrades who are coming in to speak about what can we do, what is the way forward, what can we do with that day, what can we do with our president being arrested under house arrest. What can we do? We can combine it. Commemoration and our president. And what do I mean? I mean, let's protect, let's demonstrate. We can. Let us reach out to all those that we can reach out to, comrades. Everyone in this struggle is a leader. You're a leader to yourself, you're a leader in your house, you're a leader to everyone we are here to pass. We need to teach our people, at least if you know exactly why you're part of this, why you've been moving with this movement for a very long time. It's been years now. Then it's your responsibility to reach out to other people. We can do it, comrades. Let's talk about that. What can we do on that day? And what can we do for our president being arrested, being under house arrest? Thank you so much, Comrade Dorcas. Thank you so much for your resilience. Thank you so much, listeners. Thank you so much, everyone who is raising up. I want also to take this to everyone on this platform. This platform here, anyone can speak. We are not good speakers. Not all of us are good speakers. But just because of the concern, we come out and speak what is inside our heart. Thank you so much, comrade.
Thank you.
Dorcas and everyone.
Thank you so much, Brother Henry. For all those that do not know Henry, Henry is a leader in the Denmark chapter. And of course, he's a human rights activist. Thank you so much, brother, for your kind words. Comrade Haruna is still here with us. I would like to acknowledge our guest speaker is here with us, Mr. Honorable Alex Waiswa is here with us, I believe. Yes. For all those that do not know him, he's the deputy spokesperson for the National Unity Platform. And of course, he's a human rights activist. He's a key leader in the National Unity Platform. The rest of the hands, I do acknowledge them. Godfrey, Robert, and James, you will be coming back. Let's hear from Honorable. And Honorable, we've been discussing lots of issues and we're asking, is Uganda truly independent? Because we know on the 9th will be 61 years. So are we really independent? But of course, we've been discussing many other issues, how the president was abducted as he landed. You know, he wasn't even given a chance to touch on the tarmac. He was whisked away and we were terrified. So perhaps we should hear from you. We're happy to have you here. Please unmute and speak to us. And thank you for taking time to be with us. We know you're busy.
General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni guno omulembe gugenda kuba muzito gyali kuba bannayuganda bafunye okumanya okutegeera ekituufu kye bali nti tewali kati mulala alina kubalwanirira nti n'abakulembeze tebalina kwesigika tebalina kutikkibwa mugugu gwa kutunula ensi Uganda wabula ffe bannansi ffe tulina okwetikka omugugu ogwo okulanga tununula eggwanga lyaffe ate nga tewali mulala ajja kugutwetikkira wabula ffe ate tewali ajja kutulwanira wabula ffe tulina okulowooza ki ekyokukola ddi era tutya abakulembeze tubibajjemu kuba abakulembeze kati bakutte Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert Bobi Wine ki ekyazzeeko twali tulina okuteekawo embeera ey'enjawulo okulaba nga ateebwa aggyibwa mu busibe ebyo tubikoze tutya kuba kkooti y'ensi yonna ewuliriza bannansi NATO oba eggye ly'ensi yonna liwuliriza bannansi Mwami Museveni kyovalaba tayagala bannansi bakuŋŋaane oba babeere kimu kati awo tulina akazannyo okumukubisa ne tunoonya tukuŋŋaanye tutya okumubiitinga ye naaba nga alowooza kirala naffe ne tumulowooleza kirala n'asanga olwedde we tuli twakoze dda ekitulina okukola n'asoberwa ne tumukozesa ensobi ne mumalisaako ng'afulumya eggwanga Uganda ng'entebe agivuddemu tulina okuddayo ne twelowooleza ffe nti kinkakatako wadde tuli baavu mu Uganda obwavu bungi omuntu anoonya mmere ya leero oli anoonya mmere ya leero kati atebeeza bagamba ate ŋŋende ate abaana ewaka banaalya ki ate kati naakola nti abaana tebaasome nga tubeeramu embeera kwa Mwami Museveni yakikola okutwavuwaza ng'agenderedde tulina okumanya nti wabeerawo sacrifice ebitamu tulina okusacrifice nga tugamba nti ekijja kijje tugenze kujja ku Mwami Museveni kubanga twasazeewo ne tugamba nti kati byakujja ku Mwami Museveni byakweyiwa ku nguudo aganya butayinza kuwera wiiki nnamba Mwami Museveni akyaliko tuyinza kuŋŋamba nti wayinza okubulayo ayamba ku baana beeka ofuna kye balya gwe toliiyo so it's better tusalewo tugambe nti kati ekimala tugenze Mwami Museveni bijja kuba byangu bwe tunakkiriza nti ffe tulina okumwejjirako so si Kyagulanyi omulimu gwe gwali gwa kututangaaza agukoze gwa kutuzibula kututeekamu molaalo agukoze kati ffe tulina okwesitula ne tugamba nti kati kulumba kati tugenze kutereeza ggwanga Uganda ne kkooti y'ensona gye ne tusangira ne international community gye ne tusangira naye nga tusituse ffe tulina okusituka ku lw'ensi yaffe ffe tulina okusituka ffe tugenda okweyambayamba tugenda okwewaddawaddako Uganda ekyuke ate efuuke ekintu ekirala naffe tugyeyagalemu era tugyesimiremu buvunaanyizibwa bwange naawe buvunaanyizibwa bubwo n'oli n'olwekyo tweddemu twetunulemu tweddemu twetegereze tweddemu twerowooleze tweddemu twekulembere ffe tulina okwekulembera si mukulembeze yenna nga bwe twekulembedde nti kwaniriza mukulembeze Mwami Museveni n'apanikinga n'abeera ku bunkenke n'aba ku muliro naye tukitandike twekulembere for something better subire tutegerekese n'abateesa mubawulidde bategerekese tulina ffe kwekulembera bakulembeze tubaleke Kyagulanyi bamusubira emagere ffe tusigale nga tugenda tusonga mbere abasajja bajja kusoberwa baveeyo wa Kyagulanyi atamala naye atwegatteko olugujja bagire binyume n'olwekyo ffe tulina okuteekawo embeera ffe tulina okusika ffe tulina okusiikuula amazzi ne gasiikuuka Mwami Museveni n'akifiiringa ne gy'aba atudde tikanina ensonga egaanye ensonga eyise empiseeko mu ngalo ng'okalakaasa okwaliwo okwa Buganda okwekayunga Kabaka teyabiriimu abantu batandika boka from nowhere nga tewali abaduumira paka baamala bagamba Kabaka Katikkiro yennyini agamba naye mututaase temwekalakaasa for 2 days ati ne balyoka babivaamu so tumanyi nno ffe tulina okukulembera kino tujjule tukulembere kino tutereeze eggwanga lyaffe Uganda mbaagala nnyo mwenna abaliko mwebale kubaako Omukama Katonda gwe nsaba bankuumire atuteekemu omutima ogusituka tutereeze ensi yaffe mweraba